Sorry guys. Hello. I wanted to pop on and give you guys an official update on what's going on. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? That night I ended up going to the ER just because I felt really ill. I felt really sick. I was throwing up, wasn't hungry, was like very weak. So I was like, yeah, you know what, I couldn't get in to see a doctor at all this week just because the way my insurance is right now. So when I got there and was there for like 5 hours, and they did confirm, like, first I got in there, they checked my cervix. My cervix was still closed. So I don't know, they gave me like a little hope, but not too much because I was bleeding really heavy. The cramping did stop, but I was bleeding still pretty heavily, and so they got me in to an ultrasound, and when she did it, she did abdominal first, and I could see the baby. But then she's like, oh, I'm gonna do trans vag, and I was like, okay. And then she like scooted the screen up so I couldn't see it. So I was like, why can't you let me see it? But whatever. And when I got the results, they said the baby measured 6 weeks, no heartbeat, and was sitting really close to the cervix opening of it, but my cervix was still closed. So they said, yeah, it is a miscarriage. Chemical, whatever, I don't really know the difference of it. So there's like obviously nothing they can do, which I know, but they gave me peace of mind that the baby was where it was supposed to be and not in my tubes or anything, I was freaking out this whole short-lived pregnancy. So I started, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Continued to bleed, but I was still passing tissue and pretty big clots. And I'm pretty sure yesterday I passed the little embryo, whatever you want to call it, the baby, just because it just looked different. I don't know. But yeah, so that is what is going on. Like I said, I am sad, but I'm not too sad about it. You know, stuff happens. This happens a lot of time. This is my 3rd time going through this, so I'm just, thankful and grateful that I have my daughter here. I think, maybe it would have been maybe a little harder if I didn't have my daughter, but since I have her and I do know I can carry to term, and hopefully it'll happen again where I can carry to term and have another baby. But as of right now, it's just not meant to be, which is okay with me because it didn't really quite work with how our life schedule is right now and stuff. So things happen. Like my sister-in-law, she was bleeding and heavy too in her first trimester, and she's still bleeding now, but she went to get checked and the baby's fine and the baby's doing good right now. So in some cases everything could be okay, but my husband was holding on to so much hope that was our case. I feel really sad for him, actually, more than myself, because now he was like, no, I really want to have another baby and I want to give Alexia another like brother or sister. So he was more affected by it, I think, than I was, because I don't know, I just already mentally prepared for it and gone through it before. So actually, this baby was like technically the first pregnancy that we actually planned. out. So that's the only reason why it's sad for him, because this is the one where he's like, yeah, I want to try, even though he said like halfway through he wanted to stop trying. But it's just like daycare would be way too expensive right now. And I'm pretty sure if we had another one, my mother-in-law, they made a comment on Christmas Eve that she could possibly stay home and watch my kids whenever I have more than one kid. So that is like reassuring for us to try again. And my husband doesn't start work now until February 5th. So, and he gets, his insurance will kick in 30 days after that start date. So I'm definitely going to wait until, we're definitely going to wait until March, after all his insurance gets settled, and I can go back to the doctor I want to go back to, and it'll be a lot cheaper. So we'll try again in March and see what happens again. You know, it's like I've seen women that have miscarried, 6 times, 12 times, and only had three babies that came out of it. It's just so sad. It's sad for them. And there's other people that are struggling with infertility and stuff. Like, well, myself, I believe I struggled with infertility. I've never been diagnosed or anything. Everything still looks good, but it takes a long time, and I never realized how long it would take in order to get pregnant, and then have a baby come out of it. So I am kind of happy to know that it only took us 3 months to fall pregnant. That was really reassuring to me, because I thought it would take another years. So we'll see what happens. I mean, after, when we start trying, it could take years again. I don't know. But things happen and stuff, and I'm living with it, and I'm fine with it. And I'm back, to smoking. Obviously, this time, when we start trying again, I am going to cut back on my smoking a lot. And then I'm also not going to be drinking so much the next go around. I mean, I smoked pretty heavy when I got pregnant with my daughter, but she turned off. I mean, I stopped smoking once I found out I was positive, but before that, I was smoking pretty heavily. So, so this time I'm just gonna try to cut it down and see what happens. Plus, it's healthier for me if I cut down on it. But yeah, that's about it. I'm still bleeding. I'm not bleeding as heavy as I was the last 2 days, but I'm still bleeding. So I'm hoping that stops soon. And then I hope my period can get back on track, and stuff. I still will try to schedule a doctor's appointment in with somebody, to make sure the baby passed and there's nothing like left over in there. But yeah. All right, guys, I will talk to you later.